Class 12, Poem 3, Keeping Quiet. About the poet Pablo Neruda, who lived between 1904 to 1973. Pablo Neruda is the pen name of Neftali Ricardo Reyes Basalto, who was born in the town of Parral in Chile. Neruda's poems are full of easily understood images, which make them no less beautiful. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971. In this poem, Neruda talks about the necessity of quiet introspection and creating a feeling of mutual understanding among human beings. Before you read, what does the title of the poem suggest to you? What do you think the poem is about? Now the poem. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. It would be an exotic moment, without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. Next page. Those who prepare green was with gas, was with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shed, doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I'll count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I'll go. To have no truck with means to refuse to associate or deal with, to refuse to tolerate something. Think it out. Number 1. What will counting up to 12 and keeping still help us achieve? Number 2. Do you think the poet advocates total inactivity and death? Number 3. What is the sadness that the poet refers to in the poem? Number 4. What symbol from nature does the poet invoke to say that there can be life under apparent stillness? Next page. Try this out. Choose a quiet corner and keep still physically and mentally for about 5 minutes. Do you feel any change in your state of mind? Notice the differing lines length of the stanzas and the shift in thought from stanza to stanza.